Hello everyone, this is Jeffrey Whetstone and I'm going to be presenting our photography website planning presentation. So this was put together by Team 3, myself, Richard Bell, Daniel Hernandez, and Ginny Dutton. So as an overview, our project is to create a project plan for creating the website for a photography studio. So the project will be the first stage. And then building the website will be the second stage that will complete the next portion of the class. A photography studio is in need of the website to use as a showcase and referral point for customers, and that's the need for creating this project plan. The scope plan is to gather all the required documents that are going to be required to create this project plan for the website. So gathering the required documents, the photos to be displayed, the contact information, background information, number of pages the client wants, the color scheme, the font scheme, and any of the pricing info and services that the site offers. All this information is information that needs to be gathered so that it can be planned out in the site plan and inputted so that it makes an easy flow for when we go into the development stage. The time plan, this project, the planning project, should take about 3 weeks to complete. There are 7 main tasks that need to be completed throughout these 3 weeks. The start date is May 16th and the end date is May 30th. The planning stage will incorporate creating the plan, getting feedback from the customer, and fixing flaws in the plan, then presenting the final project plan to the client. The next slide that I'm going to show you has the Gantt chart, and then the one following that is the critical path for this planning project. So this is the Gantt chart. These are the 7 main tasks that need to be created or completed. And so we've got the create project that's going to start on, or create the project plan charter that's going to be started on the 16th. And then it goes through all the create wireframe for the site, show the diagrams to the customer, get any feedback, and then apply that feedback, gather images and other data that needs to be used to apply to the website and apply that to the site plan, and then finally presenting that site plan and all the required documents to the client and to the stakeholders so that they can approve for development to commence. Here we have the critical path. So we've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. So the critical path is to create the project plan, and then to create the wireframe of the website, and then to go on presenting the wireframe to the client, and then making the modifications and presenting the file renderings to the client. Those are all the things that need to happen in order and have 0 slack time. So those are the critical events that needs to happen throughout this phase. The cost plan is to identify all the required tasks. So we need to go through and plan out all the things that are going to be required to create this website. Things such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. All the time that is going to be required for each team member involved in the development process, and then separating these responsibilities amongst the team members and depending on skill level and expertise. Also identifying all the items required in the scope plan, as mentioned earlier in the previous slide, and then identifying all the resources required to create the website, such as the computers required, the conferencing tools we're going to need, the web development tools, and of course the programming knowledge. The quality and plan results. So what we expect to see at the end of this project planning period is for the stakeholders to all agree with the project proposal and give a go-ahead to start the project. The required documents have all been gathered and implemented into the site plan, and then the site plan complete and ready for development. There are a couple risks that we can run into in this development or in the planning process. The communication failure with the client it can be resolved by close and secure contact with the client. The required documents not being delivered, again, that's can be resolved with close contact with the client, making sure that all the information that's required in the scope plan to be gathered, and so that can be implemented into the plan. And then the site plan, and then all the stakeholders not agreeing with the final project, that can be completed and or to be resolved by making sure that each of the gate checks throughout the couple weeks for this planning project, that all the stakeholders are in agreement with what has been developed or planned so far. And that is the end of the presentation. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.